If you want to know what the flight modes are in the DJI Neo, this is the video for you. Let's go. Mode 1, follow. The drone will follow you whether you're walking backwards or if you turn around and walk forwards, it's going to follow you from behind, all the while recording a video automatically. If you do start walking towards the drone, it's not going to move backwards, it's just going to hover in place. And in this case, for example, you might want to perform a palm landing. Mode 2, Dronie. In this mode, the drone's going to keep looking at you and then it's going to start flying backwards while recording a video. When it gets to the set distance, it's going to start recording a second video while flying towards you. After recording, it's going to hover at the takeoff point. Number 3, circle. When you start this mode, it's going to fly backwards to the preset distance and then it's going to perform a circle around you, doing a single loop, all the while recording automatically, and it's going to keep the camera pointing at you. When it's finished, it's going to hover at the takeoff point. Number 4, rocket. In this mode, the drone's going to fly upwards with the camera pointing down. It's going to record one video automatically while going up, and then it's going to record a second video automatically while coming down. After recording, it will try and hover at the takeoff point. Number 5 is spotlight. In this mode, the DJI Neo will hover after takeoff and record a video with the camera facing you. The drone's not going to fly forwards, backwards, left, right, or up or down, but if you walk away from it or move around, the drone will rotate to keep the camera looking at you the whole time. It's kind of like having a camera on a gimbal with auto tracking. Number 6 is DirectionTrack. In this mode, the drone will fly backwards a little bit, and then it will look at you and it will try and determine the direction that you're moving in to confirm which direction it's going to track. And once it's done that, it's going to follow the subject in that tracking direction relative to how you're moving. So in other words, if you start this mode and you start walking side onto the drone, it's going to perform a tracking shot where it's keeping you in the side of the image. And just be aware that sometimes DJI Neo might switch to following you from behind if the movement or direction of you changes too fast. Next up, we've got Helix. When you activate this mode, the DJI Neo will keep the camera facing at you and it's going to start off by flying backwards to a location of about 2 meters from where it took off. And then it's going to perform a kind of corkscrew or spiral action while it's going up, while it's getting higher. Next up, we've got Boomerang. This gives you a similar effect to Helix, but in Boomerang mode, it's going to perform an oval flight path around you, and it's also going to ascend and then descend along that oval path. And at the farthest point away from the takeoff point, it will be at the maximum height. If you're wondering how to get access to Helix and Boomerang modes, if you drop down here, you can see that we've just got DirectionTrack. We haven't got those two modes. What we actually need to do is tap on Settings at the bottom right, and then tap on Custom, and then change the custom mode there. So let's go and switch to Helix. You can set the max distance and video modes, and then when you go back and back again, you'll now see Helix on the list of modes. And when you press the custom button on the drone, it will select Helix mode.